thing that grind my gears is when you do kids wrong. And let me tell y'all, Beyonce, Jay-Z, they hiding them boys. They hiding them boys. They hiding them boys. They are hiding sons. I'm talking about sir. I'm talking about Jay-Z firstborn son. Okay, what is up with these Hollywood individuals and their boys? They always seem like they have to put their boys in such a sacrifice position. Okay, but then the girls, they want to prostitute the girls and put them in harm's way in Hollywood and attract them so that Hollywood men can get their paws on them. And I'm talking about Beyonce. Look at the boys versus the girls. The Kardashians, look at the boys versus the girls. Okay, it is a serious situation that's going on here. I feel like they are sacrificing their boys, okay, to get more Hollywood, to get more fame, or to use it as a protection so it would not reveal the evil stuff that they have been doing. They do sacrifices, sacrificing males, okay? It's something about the males. You know, males were first born on planet Earth, okay? In every religion, you will see that the males are always pretty much the more, you know, how can I say it without being offensive? Okay, the favorite, okay? So let me show y'all this video that they got out here that y'all need to see about Beyonce and Jay-Z. I couldn't believe it. Evidence. This going to court. This is going to court. Reveals how Beyonce, this is going to court. And let me tell you, Jay-Z first son, he is going to go to court. Jay-Z is going to have to do a DNA test to prove that he is not that boy's biological father, which he is, and he know he is. And the reason why he's denying this is because he done raped his mama when she was 16 years old. She's a child. Okay, and see, this will prove that Jay-Z not only great little girls, but he has a track record of doing this to multiple little girls. And if he had a track record of doing this to multiple little girls when he was an adult, then he still have that curiosity, and he still have that thing lingers in him, that spirit of being perverted, trying to grape little girls, okay? And that's why we are all concerned about his daughter, Blue Ivy, because we see that he is positioning her to wear such decorum that is very adult-like, that will attract more of those girls out there that their parents are pushing them to dress so revealing and wear so much makeup. See, his thing is to put Blue Ivy out here and attract these other little girls to Blue Ivy, and then he's gonna take these little girls and he's gonna put them out here. You know, so I'm gonna make you into Hollywood, then they're gonna get the graping ritual going on like they've been doing, like they did Beyonce mama, okay? Like they did Foxy Brown, like they did Little Kim. I mean, this thing has been going on and on and on and on. But I need y'all to watch this video. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe here at the Message Spot. Well, we always gonna tell y'all the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. All right, so let's look and see what's going on. Check this video out, y'all.
Be doing so much and running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older than.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
10 years.
Oh, Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love. Now,
No, Sean Carter.
Jay.
This is some exclusive tea that I got a little while back.
These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. All the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. It's not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over.
Hold on to your seats, because this might be the biggest bombshell in celebrity history. Beyonce and Jay-Z, the ultimate power couple, known for their privacy and perfection, are now caught in the middle of a swirling storm of speculation. What are they hiding? Could it be a secret son? Fans and conspiracy theorists alike are piecing together shocking evidence that suggests the Carters might have a hidden chapter in their family story, a secret that could change everything we thought we knew about them. Who is this mysterious boy? And why have Beyonce and Jay-Z stayed so silent about the rumors? Stay tuned as we deep dive into these theories, the evidence, and the shocking truth behind the whispers. You won't want to miss this.
Remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires.
Breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she was saying. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
All right, folks. The drama just keeps piling up in the world of celebrity scandals. First, we've got Sean P. Diddy Combs making headlines after being arrested on some heavy accusations, SA, and even arranging for paid intimate services. But while that news was still making waves, the internet turned its attention to none other than Jay-Z and Beyonce. And let me tell you, the tea here is piping hot.
And this is going to be going on for some time, but once, I guess you can say, the public humiliation, basically after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old.
Right.
What do you feel about just that whole thing, man?
As much as people feel like I haven't had issues with Puffy. I don't like him like that. Like, I don't like things that he would do. But Jay definitely not that. I hope things are all right for him internally. Because in the statement they mentioned his daughter would, being old enough to, because she about 13.
Right.
So it's the same age as his kids. What you saying he did? We live in a climate that it's not even what you did. It's what they said you did.
Right.
Right. So it's like the damage is already done by the allegation itself.
The most heartbreaking story? Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, is facing a lawsuit accusing him of forcing himself on a 13-year-old girl way back in 2000. Yeah, you heard that right. As if that wasn't enough, there's more swirling around. Jay-Z's alleged intimate son, Ramir Satterthwaite, stepped up with claims that the rapper got his mom pregnant when she was just 16. Jay-Z's response? He's calling it all blackmail. But Satterthwaite? He's not having it. He says he's heartbroken by how Jay-Z is dodging these accusations.
You know that once that comes out and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're going to see Beyonce.
And if you think it ends there, hold up. The wildest claim yet just dropped from Jay-Z's former bodyguard, Uncle Ron. This guy is saying Jay-Z has been intoxicating Beyonce to keep her under control. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but the drama just keeps unfolding. Stay tuned because this story is far from over.
But I say, man, yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought.
All right, let's dive into the drama that has everyone talking. Whether these claims are true or not, just hearing about them is enough to shake up the entertainment world. It's like a storm of gossip and controversy swirling around Jay-Z and Beyonce. And now, the big question on everyone's mind? Is Beyonce going to stand by her man? Or is this finally the breaking point for hip-hop's ultimate power couple? Honestly, only time will tell.
She a president? He is.
Oh, Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love. Now,
No, Sean Carter.
Jay.
But wait, it doesn't stop there. The drama keeps unfolding, and the latest twist involves a jaw-dropping claim that Jay-Z might have a secret son. Yeah, you heard that right, a secret son. According to Wanda Satterthwaite, back in 1992, she had a private relationship with Jay-Z, who was going by the name Rock at the time. Wanda says that relationship led to the birth of her son Ramir. She even signed legal documents about it, which ended up in the hands of the Daily Mail. Despite years of legal battles and repeated attempts to get a paternity test, Jay-Z has denied everything and refused to take the test.
Really wanted to find out who my father was, and for the case not to go how I was planning it, I really thought it was going to go different than...
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
Now, fast forward to today. Ramir Satterthwaite, who's 30 years old now, isn't staying silent anymore. He recently spoke out about the challenges of growing up with doubts about who his father is. He also claims Jay-Z has been holding him back in the music industry because of their ongoing feud. While Jay-Z's legal team keeps denying the whole thing, Ramir's accusations are definitely raising eyebrows and putting a dent in Jay-Z's public image. With legal threats and the possibility of even more bombshells, this scandal is far from over.
This part is not alleged. Jay-Z and his team, they have been ducking and dodging, taking the DNA test.
Allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
All right, let's talk about the messy story surrounding Ramir Satterthwaite's paternity claim and his connection to Jay-Z. According to Ramir's side of things, this all goes back to 1992, when Jay-Z allegedly had a brief fling with Ramir's mom, Wanda, in Brooklyn, New York. After their quick encounter, Wanda found out she was pregnant, but every attempt to reach out to Jay-Z went nowhere. Since then, Ramir's paternity has remained unconfirmed. While Jay-Z has used his wealth to keep many details of his private life out of the spotlight, this particular claim just keeps coming back, despite his efforts to shut it down. It's a reminder that even the most powerful celebrities can't completely avoid being held accountable. Wanda didn't take this lying down, though. In 2011, she filed a civil lawsuit in New Jersey, seeking child support from Jay-Z. But things didn't go as planned. The case got dismissed due to legal technicalities, and she never filed it again. At the time, Jay-Z's lawyers made it clear he wasn't interested in custody of Ramir, which only made things harder for Wanda. Since then, Ramir has been fighting to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test, but he says the rapper has used his money and power to dodge responsibility. Ramir's even accused Jay-Z's team of working with his own legal representation to block his efforts. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. And here's the real kicker. What's the reason behind all this secrecy? Back in 1992, Jay-Z wasn't the global superstar we know today. He was 22, with his debut album still years away. And Wanda was reportedly 6 years younger than him. This age gap, combined with the circumstances of their alleged relationship, raises a lot of questions about why Jay-Z might be avoiding the truth. Could it be embarrassment? Legal concerns? Or is there something even deeper going on here? Whatever the reason, the mystery around this case only adds to the intrigue.
These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the and we did nothing wrong.
Let's get into some juicy details about Wanda's story and how it all connects to Jay-Z. One big topic, Wanda's age during her alleged encounter with Jay-Z. Her godmother even spoke up, sharing how things went down with Jay-Z's legal team. At first, everything seemed friendly. They talked about working out a private agreement and even discussed the possibility of Ramir joining Jay-Z's record label since he's a talented musician. But things quickly got awkward when the conversation shifted to Wanda's rumored underage status. That's when it seemed like Jay-Z's team got a lot more cautious, maybe even worried about how things could play out legally. And as if that wasn't enough, there's more tea involving Jay-Z and Beyonce. For a while now, there have been whispers about other legal issues, including some shocking allegations connected to Cassie's case. Apparently, these rumors had been floating around for nearly a year before anything came to light. What's weird is that even though there were hints of Jay-Z and Beyonce being tied to the case, their names were completely left out of the final lawsuit. Some people think this means there are ongoing investigations happening behind the scenes. Maybe lawyers are gathering more evidence or trying to put together a stronger case. But let's talk about the Carters themselves. Have you noticed how different their vibe seems lately? People are saying the spark between Jay-Z and Beyonce just isn't there anymore. Some even describe their relationship now as more like close friends or siblings. And the rumors of a split? They've been gaining traction. Apparently, Beyonce wasn't happy during the Grammys, especially during Jay-Z's speech. Reports say she felt embarrassed and wanted to leave the event as soon as possible. And if that wasn't enough, videos show the two of them leaving right after the speech, which only fueled the rumors. Word on the street is that their marriage has been on the rocks for a while. Some even think they've been living apart since before 2014.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Let's rewind to 2014 when the infamous Met Gala elevator incident had everyone talking. Remember that leaked video of Solange Knowles going off on Jay-Z while Beyonce stood by? The internet went wild, with most people convinced the fight was about Jay-Z's alleged cheating. The family tried to calm things down by releasing a statement saying they were handling it privately. But let's be real, there was no way to stop the rumors, and according to reports, the drama didn't just disappear overnight. Behind the picture-perfect appearances, things between Beyonce and Jay-Z were reportedly falling apart. Even Beyonce's relatives were dropping hints that a divorce might be on the horizon, saying the tension in their marriage was impossible to ignore. Then came Beyonce's 2016 album Lemonade, and let's just say, it didn't help quiet the rumors. Fans took it as a tell-all about betrayal, heartbreak, and trying to move forward, which only fueled speculation that things were far from perfect between the two.
And this is going to be going on for some time, but once, I guess you can say the public humiliation, basically after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
Now, even though Beyonce and Jay-Z have shown moments of unity in public, like when they welcomed their twins, insiders say the issues never really went away. The birth of their kids might have brought some joy, but it wasn't enough to fix the cracks in their relationship. Let's face it, using kids to patch things up is a band-aid at best, and it rarely works in the long run. So while the public sees this powerful couple putting on a united front, the truth behind the scenes seems a lot messier. They're navigating a rocky road full of challenges and uncertainty, and it's anyone's guess where their journey will lead. Let's talk about the cracks showing in the seemingly perfect world of Jay-Z and Beyonce. For years, they've worked hard to project a united front, but recent developments suggest that image might be harder to maintain. Word on the street is that Jay-Z could be facing some serious exposure, especially with the rumors of Diddy cooperating with authorities. If that's true, it could put Jay-Z in a very tricky situation. And here's the tea. The once close bond between Jay-Z and Diddy seems to have fallen apart, leaving Jay-Z's team feeling uneasy about what might come next. Now, Jay-Z does have one thing working in his favor: his age. Most of his earlier activities happened before social media was a thing, which has helped him keep a lot of potentially messy details under wraps. But that doesn't mean people aren't talking. Plenty of folks are more than willing to spill the tea when the time is right. So, who might be the one to finally expose Jay-Z? Some people are pointing fingers at Beyonce herself, especially with all the divorce rumors swirling around. There's always been some mystery about the timeline of their relationship. Beyonce's public statements don't always match up with what others close to the couple have said. And here's where things get even messier. Allegations suggest that Jay-Z might have started seeing Beyonce when she was much younger, which has drawn comparisons to previous claims involving Foxy Brown. Reports about Foxy allege that Jay-Z was financially supporting her back in the day, covering things like shopping sprees and beauty treatments, all while she was still in high school. This has raised even more questions about Jay-Z's relationships with younger women and the patterns that seem to follow him.
Same. Like how? I feel like she never got to experience life with the different types of people. And the fact that he was so old, low key, I feel like the only way she expresses herself is through her music. And I don't know them, obviously. But I'm just saying, just like by seeing the age gap and what happens between that age gap, she never got to live outside of him.
In fact, a shocking new claim has just surfaced against rap legends Jay-Z and Diddy. A lawsuit has been updated, accusing both of them of essaying a 13-year-old girl at a party way back in 2000.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual in connection to Combs.
Seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity.
All right, let's dive into this messy situation. Jay-Z didn't waste a second shutting down these allegations. He hit up social media, calling it nothing more than a blackmail attempt by the plaintiff's lawyer. Meanwhile, Diddy had already denied these claims and a few others back in October. But let's not forget, Diddy's also facing separate federal charges for human exploitation, which he's pled not guilty to. Now here's the twist. This lawsuit first came out in October, but Jay-Z wasn't named right away. Instead, the documents referred to him as Celebrity A. Fast forward to the latest update, and his name is officially in the mix.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's going to be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
So what exactly is this lawsuit claiming? It's a chilling story. According to the allegations, after the 2000 MTV Music Awards, a young girl attended a party where she drank something that left her feeling woozy and lightheaded. The lawsuit accuses Jay-Z and Diddy of taking turns essaying her. The girl says she managed to fight back by hitting Diddy in the neck and then ran to a gas station where her dad came to get her.
There had been rumors about Jay-Z for quite some time now. In October, that one lawyer, Tony Busby, filed a lawsuit against Diddy over an incident that allegedly happened in New York after the VMAs many years ago. And allegedly, there was a male celebrity and a female celebrity also involved in the encounter with, at the time, a 13-year-old girl. Neither the male celebrity or the female celebrity were mentioned in the lawsuit. Then, in November, Jay-Z filed this lawsuit anonymously against Tony Busby, the attorney that's suing Diddy 120 times. Tony Busby amended his previous lawsuit from October about the 13-year-old girl to now also include Jay-Z as a co-defendant in the lawsuit, the civil litigation. And Jay-Z obviously knew that
this response that Jay-Z had to the allegation, catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday, and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity involved in the...
Let's break down the timeline of this drama. October 20, lawyer Tony Busby files a case under the New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act. At this point, the documents refer to Celebrity A and Celebrity B, alongside Sean Diddy Combs, accusing them of repeatedly essaying a minor. November 18, things escalate. A celebrity from Los Angeles, represented by the powerful Emmanuel Urquhart and Sullivan law firm, accuses Busby of extortion in LA Superior Court. December 8, Busby files an updated lawsuit, and this time, Jay-Z's name is front and center. And just like that, Jay-Z finds himself at the center of a legal firestorm, dragging Beyonce's husband into a spotlight no one wants to be in.
Conversation on Jay-Z and this massive lawsuit that he's now facing. It is still pretty shocking. The fact that a woman claims when she was 13 years old, she was raped by Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and Sean Combs at a VMA's after party back in 2000. And if you haven't been following our coverage of this was a suit that was originally filed back in October by Texas attorney Tony Busby, and it didn't originally name Jay-Z. This alleged attacker was only identified as Celebrity A, but depending on who you ask, there might have been a breakdown in the behind the scenes, maybe we say negotiations is the right word, regarding revolving the suit.
Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old.
Right.
What did you feel about just that whole thing, man?
As much as people feel like I haven't had issues with Puffy. I don't like him like that. Like, I don't like things that he would do, but Jay definitely not that. I hope things are all right for him internally. Yeah, because in the statement, they mentioned his daughter would, being old enough to, because she about 13. Right. So it's the same age as his kids, what you saying he did. We live in a climate that it's not even what you did. It's what they said you did.
Right.
Right? So it's like the damage is already done by the allegation itself.
Let's dive into Jay-Z's side of the story, because for once, he's not staying quiet. He's confirmed that he's the unnamed celebrity involved in the LA case, and he's fired back hard at the plaintiff's lawyer, Tony Busby. Jay-Z didn't mince words. He called Busby dishonorable and said he's seen these kinds of tactics before. He's made it clear he's ready to fight back against what he described as manipulation.
But honestly, it's the last paragraph for me, because I feel like he's coming after Psychic Sloan Bella and Jaguar Wright. He says, "You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that, quote, all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have a very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake," he says physics here, but I think he means psychics, "will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable." He says, "I look forward to showing you just how different I am." Is that a threat? Is Jaguar right? They're a nasty little couple that does nasty things.
But Busby isn't backing down either. On social media, he turned the tables, accusing Jay-Z of using his influence to bully and harass both him and the plaintiff. And things get even messier when you look at Diddy's situation. A New York judge has denied Diddy bail for the third time, saying he's a serious risk for witness tampering. Prosecutors have even accused Diddy of trying to reach out to witnesses from jail and spreading narratives to sway public opinion before his trial for human exploitation.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility. And I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable. Nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial, and I'm going to be pushing for that.
Now let's talk about Jay-Z's legal strategy. As of now, there's no date for his request to either dismiss the case or force Jane Doe to reveal her identity. But Jay-Z's legal team isn't just playing defense, they're going on the offensive. They've accused Busby of pushing someone to lie about Diddy. Mary Henderson, a member of Jay-Z's legal team from Alex Spiro's firm, recently dropped some bombshell claims in court. According to Henderson, she spoke to a woman in Texas who had contacted Busby's firm about being a victim of exploitation involving celebrities, but not Jay-Z or Diddy. The woman claimed that Busby's team pressured her to twist her story and connect it to Diddy. They allegedly even coached her to say she was held down and forced to take narcotics, something she insists never happened. When she refused to lie, she says the firm dropped her as a client.
Based purely on her testimony, if this is so old, maybe there's no surveillance, maybe there's no text messages, maybe there's no forensics, could she win based purely on her account of what happened?
She could theoretically win if her testimony were especially compelling, but I think you put your finger on one of the real weaknesses, is that these allegations are ancient. One thing that leapt out to me is the allegations also include that there was a witness
yes,
other than Diddy, who a female, another woman. Her testimony, and obviously she will be subpoenaed, could be crucial. I mean, if that testimony corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer.
Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, isn't holding back when it comes to this latest twist in the legal drama. He says it's just more proof that Jay-Z has every reason to dig into the accusations against him. Spiro also argued that this new information supports their demand for Busby's client to reveal her identity. But Tony Busby isn't letting that slide. He clapped back, calling Jay-Z's legal team desperate and out of control. In a statement to USA Today, Busby dismissed their claims as completely ridiculous and said there's no real evidence to back them up. Busby also explained how his firm operates, saying they only take on cases they believe are legitimate and worth fighting for. He added that they're currently handling hundreds of cases that have nothing to do with Diddy. As for the claims that his firm pressures clients, Busby denied it, saying they only reject cases that seem weak or lack credibility. When it comes to the mystery witness, Busby called out Jay-Z's team for not sharing her identity either. He argued that it's impossible for him to respond to these accusations when he doesn't even know who this woman is or what she supposedly told his firm. He didn't hold back, calling the situation a complete farce. As for the accusation that his firm drops clients who won't go after Diddy, Busby denied it again. He made it clear they don't pressure anyone into filing claims. In fact, he said they reject prank calls and weak cases all the time because they're already swamped with more legitimate cases than they can. The legal drama between Jay-Z and Tony Busby is heating up big time. Busby recently took shots at Jay-Z's legal team, calling them desperate and accusing them of being out of control. He claimed that every new allegation they've thrown out is just a distraction from the serious accusations his clients are facing. Busby made it clear he's not backing down, and that his team won't let their clients be silenced or intimidated. This whole situation has been building for months. Back in October, Busby revealed he was gearing up to file civil lawsuits for over 100 alleged victims who say they were SA'd by Diddy. And now, as more layers are added to this messy saga, all eyes are turning to Jay-Z. The big question is, why does Jay-Z keep denying the claims that Ramir Satterthwaite is his son? Some say addressing it could shake up his marriage to Beyonce, or even threaten his empire. As the drama unfolds, Jay-Z's once untouchable image seems to be cracking. Could this be the moment when the truth brings down the hip-hop legend's carefully built reputation? Let us know your thoughts. And that's all for today. If you want to stay up to date on the latest hot topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more.
Whew, honey, did y'all see that evidence? It's plain as day what's going on here. It's plain as day. And I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it because I see it. It's plain as day in this video. Comment, I want to know what y'all think about this, and I'm going to see y'all on the next video, okay?